We hope you're healthy and doing well during this difficult time. We want you to know that North Oaks is here for you and is taking extra precautions to keep you and our healthcare team safe as we work closely with state and local officials to move to the new normal. First of all, a big thank you for practicing social distancing and helping Louisiana flatten the curve. Because of your hard work, the Louisiana Department of Health has allowed some loosening of the restrictions on providing care for you and your loved ones. With me today is Dr. Rob Peltier, our Chief Medical Officer. Dr. Peltier, would you like to share some information on what types of care we're able to provide?
At this time, we're allowed to treat emergencies, address time-sensitive medical conditions, and provide care to prevent further harm from an underlying condition. So what does that include? In addition to 24/7 ER and trauma services, it includes walk-in care for most non-COVID illnesses and minor injuries. Those clinics have not closed and remained open in Hammond, Ponchatoula, and Walker. Available services also include some procedures, surgeries, and labs. If you're curious about whether or not your condition qualifies for any of these services, call your healthcare provider. Remember that in a case of an emergency, every minute matters. Call 911 or visit the ER. Please don't suffer at home during this crisis. We are keeping ER patients with COVID-like symptoms separate, isolating them from everyone else, and performing intensive cleaning to ensure your safety. When you visit a North Oaks facility, you will be required to wear a mask and will be screened for fever upon arrival. Our entire team will also be wearing masks. With the exception of the emergency room and walk-in clinic visits, healthcare services will be provided by appointment only to control the number of people in public spaces at one time. And when medically appropriate, doctors with North Oaks Physician Group may conduct visits via your telemedicine.
We have also rearranged our waiting areas and limited seating to ensure social distancing. At the present time, anyone accompanying you to your appointment will be asked to wait in the car to limit the number of people in our public spaces. Of course, patients in a wheelchair or needing help walking may be accompanied to the door and will be met by our staff. And for the time being, for the safety of everyone, patients who have been admitted to the hospital are still not allowed to have visitors.
Infection prevention is always a high priority at North Oaks, and especially important in treating a condition like COVID-19, which is highly contagious. We have a team of nurses specially trained to help reduce patient infections in hospitals and help prevent the spread of communicable diseases. They have been instrumental in ensuring our staff is protecting themselves and our patients with the appropriate use of disposal of personal protective equipment, also known as PPE. Our environmental services team is doing a fantastic job disinfecting our facilities throughout the day using recommended disinfectants and hospital-grade cleaning chemicals, especially in those high-touch areas like waiting rooms, counters, stair rails, and elevator buttons. We also have a robot called TrueD that uses ultraviolet rays to thoroughly disinfect all surfaces, nooks, and crannies in a room that was used by a patient with an infectious disease.
Lastly, we want to thank the entire community for your support of our frontline workers during this emergency. Words cannot express our gratitude for the donations of meals, supplies, and PPE, the chalk art, cards, and prayer rallies in our parking lot. Please know your love and visible support have sustained us.
And lastly, we encourage everyone to continue social distancing and please wear a mask in public in order to stop the spread. To ensure its effectiveness, masks should be worn over the mouth and nose like this, ensuring that it covers the nose and the mouth and the chin.
We will get through this together. And as we recover, please know that we're here for you, keeping you safe and improving lives every time and with every touch.